Hi, welcome. Just give me 1 second. I'm getting everything set up. Right now, there is one active tornado warning. This is an observed tornado warning as well, guys. So if you live in this area, you need to take shelter. If you live in Paris, Reno Blossom, looking ahead, Pagoda, Talco, Clarksville. Again, there is one tornado warning active right now. Live in Clarksville, Pagoda, Talco. I'd be keeping an eye on this. Definitely got some strong rotation. Still, this is observed on the ground, guys, just so you know. Thunderstorm warnings down here. That's for an inch and a quarter of hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Right now, the main focus is the observed tornado. You can actually read this. A tornado was confirmed near Pattonville, 7 miles southeast of Paris, moving southeast at 30 miles per hour. Damaging tornado and tennis ball sized hail. Weather spotters confirmed. Let's see if there's a debris drop on this. Not really seeing a debris drop or anything. Alright, where is that? They must have updated something. I think they updated this. They did lower it down to a radar indicator. It's no longer an observed tornado. Again, if you're in these areas, you need to take shelter now. Walters, Oklahoma. Oh, they ain't even there. We can check Walters, Oklahoma for you. I'm about to type it in now. Walters, Oklahoma. It's just a wind and hail threat for y'all right now. You got one 1 3/4 inch golf ball size hail and 50 mile per hour winds or less. It is a considerable threat, though. Lawton. Assuming it's Lawton, Oklahoma. The storms are past y'all right now. Y'all are good in Lawton. Moving east to Alabama. And turn this to models. The her. Looks like you're gonna have some stuff pop up, but it doesn't look like Alabama. You're really gonna deal with much. Maybe towards Mobile, towards the coast, but other than that, you might see a couple things come across, but I don't expect y'all to have anything like we're seeing over here. Let's go to radar. All right. Where is the closest radar site? I was using this one earlier. Is this one better? Still radar indicate at tornado. Definitely rotating though. Definitely rotating. Let's check. Not seeing really anything. I don't know why my severe thunderstorm warnings are doing that. That's turned off. Oh, they're updating it. That's why. They have another tornado warning out for it. This is for 48 minutes for 2-inch hail. Still radar indicated. Let's take a look at the velocities. Again, if you live in this area, you need to take shelter now. My city is Sulphur Springs. Sulphur Springs. Where is that? Oh. Let's see. Let's see what direction. Yeah, it's not moving in your direction. I think it's going to stay northeast of y'all. Just another severe thunderstorm warning down here. We can check it out real quick. Severe thunderstorm warning, 1 1/4 inch hail, 60 mile per hour winds. Again, the main focus is the tornado up here, though. Let's look at that reflectivity. Whatever is here is definitely rain wrapped, so please just stay indoors, stay in your safe place. It's not worth going out there. You're not going to be able to see anything, probably. Definitely got some strong rotation in this area, though. Even if this isn't producing a tornado right now, it still has very strong winds, and it also has pretty nice sized hail. Again, this lasts for 46 minutes. There really isn't a good site for this one either. Just making sure they didn't update anything. This for two. Hold on. Are they different tornadoes, though, is what I'm trying to understand. Or is this two different tornadoes? It's just. I would assume it's just the one tornado. Look at the reflectivity. Can you go to Louisiana? Louisiana. I don't know why that came out like that. Right now in Louisiana, y'all are just seeing some storms rolling through. It's nothing severe or warned right now, though. New severe thunderstorm warning. 1-inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds. From Oklahoma to Hot Springs, Arkansas. This might be two different tornadoes right here. I'm seeing two areas of rotation. It's very likely that there might be two tornadoes right here. It's not good, guys. Again, if you live in this area, you need to be taking shelter right now. Both are still radar indicated, though. If you do hear the notifications going off, this is for over here. There is storms that are going severe right now, but that's mostly straight line wind and hail threat down here. You can check to see if there's any rotation. Not seeing anything really concerning down here rotation wise. Hot Springs, Arkansas. Just a straight line wind and hail threat right now. Got a special weather statement right now for 75-inch diameter hail and 40-mile-per-hour winds. It's not severe yet. It might go severe, but other than that, you're just going to have a thunderstorm. Sylvania, Ohio. Let's check on this real quick and then we'll hop over to that. Velocity is not as strong as it was. Again, if you're in this area, stay in your safe place. Sylvania, Ohio. I did not say that right. If I do not say something right, let me know. Right now, you're good. I don't. It's just gonna be rain. Nothing severe. That's the local. There we go. Of course. Who else? Van Alstyne, Texas. All right, I'm checking Texas next. I thought it would come up from that. Come on. Am I spelling it wrong? Van Alystne. Is it Van? Is it just Van, Texas? Is that where you're trying to get me to look up? I assume that's what they wanted. um. Okay. Let's look. Go to future radar. Or models. Or you might see something in about 6 hours. So just keep an eye out there. Let me do Mississippi first, and then I'll do Sulphur Springs. Let me look at the significant tornado parameters. Right now, you're just having a severe thunderstorm warning right now. 1.25 inch hail, 60 mile per hour winds. But I am gonna check this SIGTORG values for you. Right now, values are pretty low. They stay low for the rest of the night. So I doubt you're really gonna see anything tornado wise there. At least nothing major. Live radar. Okay. Currently, you're having this coming through right now. You can look at the velocity real quick. Nothing's really spinning either. Minnesota. Why is it doing that? Why am I not getting any reflectivity images? Y'all must be clear then. Yeah, there's nothing going on up here right now. Y'all are good. Texas, Arcana, Texas. Yeah, let me just check up on. We just got a new severe thunderstorm warning for 1 inch size hail, 60 mile per hour winds. And then let's check on the tornado warning real quick, and then we'll go do that. Check the velocity on this. So the velocities were tight, but it's broadened out some. Or broadened out a lot, actually. Alright, now we'll check Texas Arcana. I don't know if I said that right, but we're going to assume I did. Definitely can't spell today. Alright, they did extend this tornado warning, by the way. We'll read that in just a second. Right now, you just have the storms heading towards you. I'm watching them to see if they're rotating, but right now it's more of a straight line wind threat for you and a hail threat. And the one that's hitting towards your way right now is right now warned for inch-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Joplin, Missouri, we'll check that after we read this. Still radar indicated. Moving 30 mile per hour southeast. That's really all they got on it. What's the hail that it says on this? For some reason, they didn't put a hail size on this, but I don't see. There should be a hail size. It's originally warned for 1 point golf ball size hail and 70-mile-per-hour winds. So, all right, we can check Joplin, Missouri, real quick. While I'm That is not what I meant to do. I meant to click the other one. It is all clear in Joplin. I can check to see the model real quick for you, just to see if you will see any storms anytime soon. I don't think you will, but that is significant tornado parameter. That is why I'm not seeing anything. Go back. I need to turn down my speed on this. That's why I'm clicking it, so I can actually see. Yeah, you're good for a bit until right now. You're not seeing any storms in your area for at least over a day. So definitely just stay tuned to your local forecast for now. Hot Springs, Arkansas. Yeah, you did ask about that earlier. That's my bad. Is it Hot Springs Village? Is that what you want? No, it's Hot Springs. That's what you wanted. Okay. Do you want live radar? I'm gonna start with that. Need that to close out then. Right now, you just have a severe thunderstorm, or not even a severe, just a special weather statement for hail and wind. All right, let's get back down to the tornado warning. This radar site was doing better. Portsmouth. We could try this one. I'm trying to figure out which one was going to work the best. You kind of gotta hop around and see what you can find sometimes. Who's warning this? Actually, I can see which site is warning this. KSHV. Which one is? Okay, that's the one we're on. So there's a rotation right here west of Bogota. So if you're in Deeport, Bogota, Talco, Sulphur Bluff, I would stay in your safe place. Mount Vernon, Winefield, looking ahead, Mount Pleasure, Omaha, Naples, Harmon, Texas. Oh. This is all past you now, I think. Or it's about to be past you. I expect check the velocity. I expect this to just move past you and you just have some wind and hail and some rain maybe. That's a maybe not even hail, but wind and rain. Ohio, south. I don't think there's anything going on in Ohio right now other than just rain. Yeah, it's just a rain, maybe nothing's even severe, so not even hail, just a rain and light breeze or windy. All right. Do Jonesboro. Assuming Jonesboro, Arkansas. That's what we're guessing here. Where's the nearest radar site to this one? Right now, there's nothing going on in Jonesboro right now. North Carolina. It's a special question. It's a wildfire risk right now. Other than that, not really seeing anything going on in North Carolina. Pine Bluff, Arkansas, yeah. Okay. Let's check the models. In about 4 or 5 hours, 12, 1 a.m., y'all are going to see some storms. But I expect it to be more of a hail and a wind threat for y'all. Because significant tornado parameters are going to be basically nothing in this area. At that time, at least. Actually, I need to be using this. What is this that they just put out? Got a severe thunderstorm watch out. They are putting out severe thunderstorm warnings up here for these. This is for an inch size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Let's check on this tornado warning real quick again. Let's check the velocities on it. Definitely still got rotation here. Got a couple over here west of Bogota. So if you're in Bogota, Talco, Winefield, Mount Vernon, Mount Pleasure, I'd be in your safe place or about to be in it if you're in Mount Pleasant, because it's not there to you yet, but it's already produced a tornado. It's already been observed and produced a tornado. It's currently radar indicated though. Yeah, radar indicated. North of Little Rock, of course. North of Little Rock. Right now, I don't. Let me look at the model. Little Rock, you might see some storms coming around in the next 2 to 3 hours. Closer to 3 hours. Other than that, you're not expecting to really see anything until I think that would be Sunday. Oh no, that would be 4:26. So that'd be Sunday, early hours of the morning, 1 a.m. I haven't looked at that. I have to actually we'd have to do an actual forecast for that. Right now we got active weather though, so I ain't gonna get into that. But that's when you expect storms. But this could be a big day too. Can't tell. All right, let me go back to this. Let's go back to our tornado warning. Yeah, just keep an eye on it. I'm gonna try and go live for it. Uh, it just depends. I am supposed to be going out tomorrow, so we'll see. But I will try. All right, there is 2 tornado warnings on this. It's 2 areas of separate rotation, probably. So they're warning this area right here, I think, and then this area right here. They got 3 different ones. Why do they have 3 different ones? Hold on. They might be warning this area too. I don't know, because I would assume it's just this area, but you never know. Is it 2 different stations that are doing these? Let's see. KFWD. Yeah, it's 2 stations. That's probably why there's 2 separate alerts like that. About Vernon, Texas. Right now in Vernon, you're just seeing some rain showers. Let's check the model. Not really seeing anything for you in the next 48 hours in your area. Again, we have, I think it's 3 tornado warnings that are active right now. Yeah, it's just these 3 as well. I think this might be 2 separate areas of rotation right here. What about Vernon, Texas? We did Vernon. Mount Vernon? Oh. Is that, which Mount Vernon is it? Texas? Oh. Yeah, you need to keep an eye on these. Sorry, my bad. Sometimes it's just staring you right in the face. Yeah, you need to keep an eye on these as they come through your area. Right now, we're monitoring possibly 3 separate areas of rotation. They're all, I believe, radar indicated. Let's check. Radar indicated. Radar indicated. Radar indicated. And all of this is warned for tennis ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. So even if you don't see a tornado, you're going to see some pretty strong winds and very destructive hail. You might not actually be see tennis ball size hail. I'd probably expect closer to golf ball size, but be prepared because that is damaging nonetheless. So you need to be prepared. Right now, let's see. This tornado watch goes for 5 more minutes. Let me see. I'm gonna check National Weather Service and see if they have any discussions right now. why it's doing that. Severe weather watches. All right, so they're gonna extend this. They have a meso discussion right now for hail between 2 and 3.5 inches, tornadoes 85 to 110, and wind 55 to 70. Looks like it's going to be more of a wind threat. They're just putting out a severe thunderstorm watch for it. I don't see anything about another tornado watch yet. Mississippi storms. 1 second. It's just hail and wind right now. Straight line winds. You might see. I never rule out maybe a quick spin up when you get lines like this and they bow out, but usually you're going to end up with just a straight line wind threat for this, which or it can still be just as problematic because you get straight line winds over a huge area versus a tornado that's more damaging in a single point. Now tornadoes can get huge and cause a lot of damage, but for the most part, when you get straight line winds, you're going to have a much more big damage toll. This is Radar Omega. I actually just started using it. I do like it though. I have the best subscription you can get on it too. It gives you like extra stuff you can do with it. All right, let's go back down here. So they did. This is the severe thunderstorm watch that they did issue. It's for hail for 2 inches and wind 70 mph. And then we do have the active tornado warnings right here. I think it's 3 different areas of rotation right now. Not as strong of rotation. Still, you got a couplet right here though. Commerce, Texas just viewed the storm. Nice. Where's Commerce, Texas? Don't tell me it's one of these. I'm not in Texas right now, am I? About to be. Commerce. You are watching these. See, I always have to look it up because it's just so many names that are on here, and then sometimes the names don't show up. So I just type it in just to make sure I'm where I'm supposed to be. DeKalb, Texas. Again, I apologize if I butcher your names of where you live. Right now it's you got a storm heading towards you that's warned for 1 inch hail and 60 mph winds. Check to see if there's any rotation on this. Not really seeing any rotation on it. So right now just look for straight line wind threat and hail. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Right now, Milwaukee, clear skies. All right, let's watch this because definitely see some definitely tighter rotation right here. I need to be watching this tighter rotation right here as well. So if you live in Tiara, maybe near Cooper, I would also get in your safe place. Looking down the line, Mount Vernon, Winfield, Taylor, Pagoda, you need to be in your safe place. Mount Vernon, Winfield, Mount Pleasant for sure. Keep an eye on this. West Virginia. Nothing going on in West Virginia right now. Right now, I don't think so. Right now, we're watching this one tornado right now. Um, I doubt. They did extend it actually. There is a 1 hour one still out. That's up just for these though. I'm not sure exactly where it falls right now. Oh, I see the yellow lines on it now. Yeah, it's just for up here. Let's read it actually and see what it says. A few tornadoes and a couple of intense tornadoes possible, widespread large hail and isolated very large hail events of 3.5 inches in diameter. Isolated gusts 80 mile per hour if possible. So they're still calling for a tornado threat for up here. So just keep an eye on that. That's for another hour. I'm surprised they didn't put one here. Longview, Texas. Give me 1 second. I'm going to check on these storms real quick. Still rotating. Not as intense though. Longview, Texas. I feel like that's like right where I'm at. No, near where I'm at though. Right now it's just the straight line winds and hail threat that's moving towards you. We're keeping an eye on these tornadoes, but I think by the time they get down there, we probably won't have as much of a tornado threat. Probably just be straight line winds and hail. That's what they're calling for on their watch right now, anyways. I really doubt we're gonna see the tornado threat last very much longer. Probably not. I mean, we're keeping an eye on it. I'm not gonna. I can't say 100% no, but these right now, no. They're pretty far away from you at this point. This is radar Omega. Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant, right now we're watching these tornadoes. I would keep an eye on this as they move towards you. I'd be near your safe place already. We're keeping an eye on it to see what's going to happen. Because you do have some hook features on this right now. Especially right here. Radar Omega. So Radar, and then Omega Omega. On the phone, you have to get it on there, and if you want it on your PC, you have to get a subscription, I think. Weather Central, if you want to use my feed, you're free to use it. I just wrapped my stream. What do you mean your feed? I did follow you back. All right, I did send you a follow. Okay, bet. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. I've been trying. I do want to get some like actual streamers on here. Definitely, definitely. Like, am I free to like use like any of like go on your streams like if you like do catch something just to be able to show people? I assume it's a yes since you say it's free to use, but I always want to make sure. All right, the rotations are broadened out on these guys. Okay, bet. Yeah, I sent you a follow, so I'll definitely see if I can't use some of it tomorrow. Give me 1 second. I gotta fix something on YouTube. All right, bet I will. The alarm is whenever I get um like a new severe weather thunderstorm warning or one of these updates, or I get a new tornado warning. For some reason, it's a little weird where the warnings aren't coming out right on it. Like I've played around with it a little bit, but it's like it's the same sound for both of them. It just lets me. The biggest thing is it just lets me know that there's something going on, and then like it blinks to know like when it's a fresh alert. Golf ball size hail and 60 mile per hour winds is what they're warning this one for right now. Definitely thought I hit velocity. Rotation is definitely broad now. I doubt there's a tornado on the ground. Atmospheric X. Okay, bet. I'll have to look that up. Yeah, I was trying to look for I wanted to get one of those little like I found out that all the stream people who stream that announces like the alerts, all that stuff that they've like coded and like set up a coding thing for. And I'm like, I do not know how to do that. Like I guess I could take the time to figure out like how to do something like that. But as of right now, I have no idea what to do about that. But I do think that's so cool. Like for it to like announce everything for you. All right, guys. Right now we just got, I believe it's still 3 active tornado warnings. The only concerning rotation that's very broad right now is right here, west of Talco. Again, if you live in Mount Pleasant, Mount Vernon, Talco, I would keep an eye on this. Be near your safe place. We have a radar indicated one right now. It goes for 37 minutes. Right now the rotation doesn't look like there'd be one on the ground, but definitely pay attention. And you never know, it might be cycling. It still has a hook, so but there's also a lot of convection that might mess with it. So projection towards Omaha at all? Will we get hit? Why is my thing doing that? Sometimes. Hold on. How did I fix this last time? It did this thing where it gets stuck to where. God dang it. Alright, switching radar sites does not fix it. I might have to reload it. Lovely. 1 second, guys. Did that thing where it like gets rid of all your stuff. Omaha. Sorry. What do you want? Well, Omaha, Nebraska, Omaha, Arkansas, Omaha, Texas. Which one of these? Texas. Um, See, it doesn't even show up for me. Right now, this is all moving towards you. They're calling for the biggest thing is the hail and wind threat, but we are monitoring some rotation that we've had with this cell, which it looks like it's may have split into multiple cells now. They're just on top of each other, which is good for the tornado risk usually. We are still watching rotation right here, though. Everything else is not really rotating anywhere close to what it was. Baton Rouge. As in Louisiana, I'm assuming. Down here, if y'all see anything tonight, it's going to be a wind and a hail threat. We'll have to check that out. I'll have to pull out the models later. Right now, we got stuff going on. I am checking, like, trying to check though, like, if somebody does ask for somewhere currently. Like, we're going to check Atlanta, Texas right now. Right now, you got these storms moving towards you for straight line wind, hail threat. Uh, Maybe an isolated tornado threat, but right now it looks like it's just going to be more straight line winds and hail. We are still monitoring these tornado warnings, so. Still got some rotation here near west of Talco. So if you're in any of these areas, I'd stay in your safe place. Everything's still radar indicated. They did let one of the tornado warnings expire, yeah. Probably not, no. I really think after like these go away, we probably won't see many more warnings, if any more, tonight. Mountain View, Arkansas. Where is the closest radar site to you? Is it this one? For tonight, you're good in Mountain View. Quincy, Illinois. Okay, okay, okay. We don't do that. If I saw an EF5 tornado, I'd pray that I have somewhere underground to go. That's what I do. And if I don't, then we're running to the closest ditch, laying flat, or somewhere that's an empty pool at the bottom, laying flat. Something as low and underground as I can get. Watch this rotation. It is getting a little tighter as it moves right here. Mount Pleasant, we're monitoring it right now. There's a broad area rotation that is moving towards your way. Atlanta, Texas, we just texted. Right now, I would assume no. Right now, the rotation's broad anyways, so I don't think there's anything on the ground. Check the correlation coefficient. Because it's definitely nowhere near as tight as it was. Unless, because right now it's just radar indicated. Just keep an eye on it, guys. If anything, right now it's just a hail and wind threat. Mount Pleasant. Right now, let's see what they got this warned for. Problem is, they got golf ball sized hail and 70-mile-per-hour winds warned for it. So if you don't see a tornado, you're still gonna see some damaging winds and pretty nice sized hail. So if you have your car outside, try and get it up under like your carport or something. Try to stop from getting damaged. Mount Vernon, it's the same thing. It is trying to hook though, so rotation is getting tighter. But it's also a lot of contamination too. It really needs to get into this actual for the it needs to get in the actual zone so we can see a better picture of it. Mountain View. I think we just did Mountain View, didn't we? Maybe. Can't spell today. That's okay. I'm assuming this Mountain View. Why did it not take me to it? That is Mountain View, California. There we go. Oh yeah, you're good in Mountain View. Commerce. Which one? Commerce, Texas. Is that the one you want? I assume. Bad. This is actually near our warnings. For you, you're just gonna see rain. You might see a little hail, but it's probably just gonna skirt right past you. Mount Pleasant, we're monitoring it right now for the tornado threat. You do have rotation right here, west south west southwest of Talca. We are watching it, but it's not strong rotation. There's no correlation coefficient either. Look up Tyler, Texas. Uh, Mainly just watching for the straight line wind and hail threat as these storms move further south. If anything does rotate, I'll let you know. But right now, they're really not expecting anything significant tornado wise, especially the later we get. Like significant tornado parameters are getting close to zero for some of these areas right now, if not already. Again, we're still monitoring these two tornado warnings, guys. It's the only tornado warnings we have right now. Rotation is getting tighter on this one. Only problem is there's contamination right now. Reno. Uh, where Reno? Like Reno, Nevada? Or like El Reno? While I wait for them to tell me, I'm gonna look at the other one. Texas. Right now in Texas, you're good. I can switch this to her real quick. Yeah, you won't see anything for at least the next 18 hours in your area. Definitely tight hook right there and inflow notch. Yeah, guys, I'd keep an eye on this, especially towards Mount Pleasant. I'd go ahead and make your way to your safe place. For Texas, I can give me 1 second. Let's go to models real quick. Regional. I just like to use the her. We'll do the 0Z. Nothing for at least 48 hours right now for Texas. Maybe on the eastern side border of Texas, but not really seeing anything else. Sulphur Springs, Texas. Yeah, I can look that up. So, oh, you're right here. You want to know about what's going on right now? I'm assuming. I would keep an eye on like this right here as it does come in. I think it's going to be more of a straight line wind threat, but right now my main concern is over here with this line. I'm not really seeing any velocity couplets anymore. What did they say about this? Expires in 20 minutes. It's also very contaminated. Gurdon, Arkansas. Okay. Just a straight line wind threat for y'all tonight, and rain. Not really seeing hail or anything. Nothing severe. It's just a special weather statement right now. You don't meet severe criteria. Of course. Don't forget to drop a follow and a like, guys, because I am going to try and be live over the next few days as much as I can. I do have plans tomorrow night already, but unfortunately, I, I can't really change them. I did pay for tickets for something in advance like months ago. So, Northwest Louisiana. Let me check on that for you. Northwest. I'm assuming you're somewhere here. Now I just gotta find a good radar site for us. Oh, I'm already on a good radar site for us. Right now, there's nothing in your area. Let me switch to the HER model real quick. Shreveport, I can type that in. Okay. See, I said Northwest, and look at me over here in Northeast. Yeah, just because I'm a meteorologist does not mean I don't get my directions mixed up. It happens to the best of us when you're trying to think and do multiple things at the same time. Switch back to live radar. We're seeing the most concern is as these move down, it's going to be the hail and wind threat. I think they're calling up to 3.5 inches as the most severe that they're seeing for the hail threat come out of these storms. And then I think it was 80-mile-per-hour winds was the most severe. But I'd expect probably an inch, inch and a half is what y'all see if y'all see something bad. That's hail wise. Tornado threat is very low, and if you see one, it's probably going to be not significant, probably short lasting, very quick. Let's check the velocity on this again. Again, some rotation over here. West southwest of Talco. Of course. Kentucky. I don't think there's anything going on in Kentucky right now. Anything tonight? Uh, you're just gonna see rain, probably. Maybe some thunder and lightning, but just mostly rain. Probably no hail either. Nothing severe. Thanks, CP Shearer. Definitely still got some sort of rotation with a small little inflow notch right there. We'll see if they extend this. Shreveport, Louisiana. I've done it, but let me type that in again. Actually, we had just done that. Right now, we're just monitoring these storms moving towards y'all. The biggest threat is just the hail and wind threat. We're not really expecting any more tornadoes as we get later in the night. I think we've really seen our tornado risk for the day. That thunderstorm warning that just came out was 1 inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds for the next 45 minutes. Expect that's what most of our warnings are going to be for tonight. Tornado on the ground in Paris. Where'd you get that from? Who said tornado is on the ground? Right now it's just saying radar indicate it. On Facebook? Is it a streamer or something that I can pull up? I know I can't show it on stream, but I can go check for us. Sulphur Springs. Right now, it's just a severe thunderstorm warning, straight line winds and hail. It's 2 inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds is what they're calling for. Don't really see any rotation for you though. Dax Ski. I have to look this up on my phone. That's simpler. That's the simplest way to do it. Right now, we're checking to see. Someone said that there is a tornado on the ground, so we're monitoring that. I'm checking Facebook right now to see if I can find it. Dax Ski 2. Are they live? Well, see, I need see them in the chat now. So, okay, good. There is so is there a tornado on the ground, or were y'all just pulling my leg? Talgita, Vega, Alabama. Is that what you said? Yeah. It's clear there for y'all. Yeah, you're safe. Check my DMs. Okay. All right, I accepted the DM. Atlanta, Texas. Let me check the velocity on this real quick, and then I'll check that. Definitely tight velocities right here now. Yeah. Yeah, that's not helpful, but okay. There is tight velocities right there. So Mount Pleasant, I would probably make your way to your safe place. Mount Vernon, Winfield, you too. What was it? Atlanta, Texas. Yeah, we'll check on that for you. Just a straight line wind and hail threat for you right now. Okay, we may have had a tornado on the ground. Hold on. That may have been a tornado that was on the ground, or that's just can't tell. Switch to velocities. It may have been a tornado, guys. I'd say it's a very low chance. There's a chance, but very low. Like they don't even have a tornado watch out for y'all or one out at this point. It's just the thunderstorm warning, severe thunderstorm watch. Show the path for this. Right now, it's moving this way, so it'd be. I actually I think I can draw on this. I'd be concerned. That is not what I wanted. It's moving, I think, this way. So Mount Pleasant, you got 27 minutes. That's what I'm keeping an eye on there. They are still possible, like in their alert that they came out for the National Weather Service, it's still a chance for low end tornadoes, but it's probably just like a quick spin up or something as this forms into a line. Of course. Of course, y'all. I don't mind doing this for y'all. Still got pretty good rotation right here, so it's not tight like you'd expect in a tornado from it yet, but it is concerning. See, and then this, it looks like we may have had something for a second, or that's just contamination. It might just be contamination. I mean, we did have rotation there. That's the thing. This is Mount Vernon. It's either. See, I need to get rid of this, but it's also nice to have it on there. It's right here near Mount Pleasant and Mount Vernon. I don't know if this is inside Texas because I can't see my borders to my states right now. Where? I think we are in Texas, actually. Yeah. Yeah, we're in Texas. My bad. Takes me a minute because I can't. I need to go in here and adjust my settings to make it to where certain things are more visible than other things. It's just hard. It's very not readable right now. Yeah, that was definitely. I think we had a tornado for a second. So, guys, if you're in any of these areas, because there is still rotation with this, I would make your way to your safe place. It's not warned right now, but please go ahead and make your way to your safe place if you live in Mount Vernon, Winfield, Mount Pleasant, Omaha, Pittsburgh, Dangerfield. Right now, down towards y'all are probably okay for now, but this is some rotation right here that it's looking very concerning. I'm surprised there isn't a warning on it, but hey, to each their own. Yeah, it's definitely rotating, definitely producing some hail right now too, guys. So even if there isn't a tornado, you are about to see some nice sized hail come through all these areas right here. Rose City, Texas. Right now it's just some rain. Let me switch to her. You might see some scattered rain and stuff, but nothing severe tonight. Or at least for the next 18 hours. Definitely got some tight rotation right here. I don't know why this is not tornado warning, guys. If you live in these areas, please get to your safe place. If you live in Winfield, Mount Vernon, Mount Pleasant, please go to your safe place. It's not warned right now, but it's some tight rotation right now. Texarkana, just straight line winds and hail. Right now you're under 1 inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds. But this line's gonna move past you soon. Still got some, still got rotation right here. I'm surprised it's not warned. Longview, where is it? As many times as I've looked at Longview, the problem is not everything pops up on the map depending on the size of the city or town. Right now it's long before we know anything else about it. Um, it's going. That storm is heading in that general direction. Will it be tornadic when it gets to you? Probably not. It might be, but probably not. I think this is only going to be tornadic for not very much longer, but right now it's concerning that we do got some stronger rotation, but I don't see any CC drop or anything. It might just be producing a big hell event right now as well. That is also possibly the case. I am low-key surprised it's not warned though. We've seen better rotation than this get warned tonight. I'm gonna be real. Yantis, Texas. Right now, just straight line wind and hail threat. We're keeping an eye on it though. The hail threat is up to 3.5 inches, and the wind threat is like up to 80 miles per hour. But right now, I think we're seeing between 1 to 2 inch hail sizes and 60 and at most 70-mile-per-hour winds with these storms. Do they We have at least tornado possible in this. Tonight? No, probably not. These are about to move past you. I think the risk for any tornadoes is not zero, but approaching zero. Again, we still have rotation right here near Winfield. It's concerning. Right now, it seems like it's just producing a lot of hail, and that's probably why it's not tornado warned right now. But we're monitoring it just in case it does go tornado warned. Pittsburgh. You want Pittsburgh, Texas, I'm assuming? Just so y'all know, when I look it up, there's the state helps me narrow it down. Pittsburgh, Texas. We were watching this. This rotation right here is moving in your direction. But right now it seems like it's only really producing some big hail and straight line winds. We're monitoring to see if it goes tornado warned. It, right now, I think it's because the rotation is so broad, it's probably definitely just more of a hail risk at this point. But you can definitely see, just from the reflectivity, that it's definitely producing some hail. Uh, Enid, Oklahoma, or Enid, I can't remember. Was it Enid, Oklahoma? I think is what it is. It was rated as an EF4, which was kind of crazy. I was actually covering that yesterday. Of course, Amy. Ohio right now is not really nothing severe in Ohio. No tornado threat for tonight either. Okay, they did tornado warn it finally. See, guys, I know a little bit about what I'm talking about. Again, if you are in Winfield, now Pittsburgh is now your time to go get in your safe place. I know somebody brought that up. Rocky Mount, you need to get to your safe place. Let's read this warning real quick. It's a radar indicated. It lasts for 56 minutes. Tornado was located at 5 miles southeast of Mount Vernon, 10 miles west of Mount Pleasant, moving at 25 mile per hour southeast. Okay. All right, this is our only active tornado warning, but it finally did go warned. It's been spinning for a little bit. We can check correlation coefficient to see if we're seeing anything. Still not seeing anything on the correlation coefficient. Check the frames. Nope. Definitely getting some major hail from this too, guys. I need to fix my. There we go. I just looked over and I saw that my camera was because I've been rotated a certain way. It couldn't even see me. Rotation's still intensifying on this guy, so Still storm rotation. Texas right now. We're in Texas right now. We're in the east and northeastern part of it, but we are in Texas right now. That's where we're monitoring this tornado warning that's currently moving towards Rocky Mount and Pittsburgh. So if you are in those areas or you live near these areas, if you live in an area that's not labeled, but you are in the polygon or slightly outside of the polygon, because these things can move as they get down here. So you need to keep an eye on it. Storm paths can change too. So that's why I try to always call out some of the places that's near it, even if it's not moving directly towards that. Anna, Texas. You, I think you're good for tonight. Marshall, Texas. Right now, we're monitoring this tornado warning that is moving south, but right now, the biggest risk for you is just going to be the hail and wind threat. All right, what is that for? Normally, one of my alerts will blink. It was probably just an update to something. Let me check the tornado warning to make sure it wasn't updated. Still radar indicated as well. Nothing confirmed for this. Rotation isn't as tight anymore. It's broadened out some. Longview, Texas. We're monitoring this. It's moving towards you right now. It's probably just a wind and a hail threat for you, though. Louisville. Louisville. Uh, which one? Which state? While they tell me which state it is for that, I'm gonna look up Greenville, Texas, real quick. Greenville, Texas. I think y'all are good for the night. Let me check the herd to see what's going on. Yeah, y'all are good for the night. Let's go back to radar. Hold on, guys. I'm getting a lot of requests for looking at places. Let me do Caddo Parish right now. I'm assuming it's Louisiana. Just a straight line wind and hail threat right now is what we're concerned about. Any tornadoes are short-lived and weak if we do see any. And Shreveport, Louisiana. That's what I basically just did. El Dorado. Again, if I mispronounce anything, y'all gotta let me know. I assume which one? Arkansas, Kansas. While you tell me that, I'm gonna look up the next one. Chattis. I'm not gonna try and say it, but I will type it in for you. Chadster, Arkansas. Just when maybe. I don't even think there's a hail threat. No, just wind and rain. Maybe some flash flooding depending on how much rain you get. Uh, Anna, Texas is okay for tonight. I believe Anna, Texas is up here somewhere. I can look it up one more time just to be sure. Yeah, Anna, Texas, you're good. 903. Where do you? I can't tell you if when it hits you. I don't know. I don't remember where you said you were. Honestly, I'm looking through chat right now, doing Yanis, Texas. I got you. Right now, just straight line winds and hail for Yanis, Texas. Let's check the velocity on this real quick. Still radar indicated. Longview, Texas. Sorry. I hate when it does that. 84 minutes. I doubt you're gonna see any tornado, but that's when this will be there for you. That's the current timing of it. Tyler, Texas. Straight line wind, hail threat for tonight. There's a small tornado risk of very weak, short lived tornadoes. Right now, we're monitoring this other one, though. Let's check the velocity on this. Still got velocity right there. Texas Arcana is just wind and hail tonight. Hudson, Ohio. Pretty sure Hudson, Ohio tonight is no longer severe. I don't even need to look you up right now. Camden, Lindale, Texas. Hold on. I don't know if that's Lindale or not. Straight line wind, hail threat. We're still monitoring it. Camden, Arkansas. Camden. Just rain, wind. Probably nothing severe. You might get close to severe, but it's not even calling for severe right now. I'm checking as many as I can. El Dorado, Arkansas. I saw that one earlier, so I'm gonna check that one. Camden, you did go severe. That is for wind chill 60-mile-per-hour wind. Just so you know. El Dorado. Same thing for you. It's just straight line wind, hail threat if you do get something severe. Otherwise, it's just going to be wind and rain. Fargo. North Dakota. Nothing tonight. Probably clear up here too. Let me look. Where is our radar site? You might see some showers or something, unless that's just contamination. But I think it's just contamination, so it's probably just clear skies for tonight for y'all. Let's check this real quick. Still got pretty strong rotation right here. So if you Rocky Mound, Pittsburgh, y'all need to get in your safe places now. Glade Water, Macy, Nebraska. Macy. You're good for tonight. You might see some rain showers come towards your way, but you're good for tonight. Nothing severe. Gladewater, Texas is what I need to do, and then I'll do Linden, Texas next. Straight line wind hail threat. We're monitoring the tornado warning right now that's hitting your way. All right, don't spam it or I will block you. Linden, Texas. Same for you, Linden, Texas. Straight line wind hail threat. Dundee, Ohio, and then I'll do Edmond after that. Just rain showers tonight, nothing severe. Edmond. I did Macy, Nebraska already. It's clear in Edmond, Oklahoma for tonight. Marshall. Assume it's Marshall, Texas. Straight line wind hail threat, and we are monitoring that tornado warning. Still got pretty good rotation on it too. So if you live in that area, please get to your safe place. Of course. Shreveport, Louisiana. Shreveport, straight line wind, hail threat. Anybody, if you live in this area, it's just going to be a straight line wind and hail threat with possibly a weak tornado or a weak spin up. But other than that, it's probably just going to be straight line wind and hail. Ruston, Louisiana. Same thing for you in Ruston, Louisiana. What does that mean though? So straight line winds, 60 mile per hour winds. So anything outside that can be blown over something you need to secure outside. Other than that, it's really, you should be fine as long as you're inside. Just don't go outside. It's just going to be like having a really bad thunderstorm. And with the hail threat, like, you might want to protect your car, put it under a carport or something. That way you don't get dents and stuff or it breaks your windshield. Because they are calling for 3.5 inches, which is very destructive hail, and it will break your windshield if you have your car sitting out there. Hughes Springs. If I can learn how to spell. Same thing for you in Hughes Springs. Straight line wind and hail threat. Right now, this storm is for golf ball size hail and 70 mile per hour winds. So I would definitely, if you haven't already, make sure you have your car and stuff inside, but don't take too long. You got a few minutes in Hughes before it gets to you. Yeah, that sucks. I get it though. Fate, Texas. Fate, Texas. Probably nothing else tonight. Um, we can check on Pittsburgh, Texas for you. Oh, that's right here. Well, make sure your daughter is in a safe place because there is rotation that is moving in this direction. It is only radar indicated though. We still have not gotten observed or anything for it. Sulphur Springs, yeah, we can check on that. I feel like that's like somewhere on the map, but I'm typing it in anyways. Yeah. Storms, I think they're basically past you at this point. Mount Pleasant is down here somewhere. Mount Pleasant, you're just dealing with the thunderstorm that's passing through. You shouldn't, after this goes through, because it's just straight line winds and rain, I don't even think you're going to see any hail anymore. Again, if you live in this warning, please take shelter now. Lindale. Straight line wind and hail threat. Maybe a small weak tornado. Doubtful though. A weak tornado. I don't know what I said. My brain just farted, but it is what it is. It's a very, very low risk for tornadoes at this point now. Even this one right here, the rotation is actually, the rotation is broadened out a lot on this, so that's a good thing. We'll see if they end up extending it or not. Honestly, that's a good question. I mean, I know some people when they chase, they get like they'll do like the little netting bars or something. That way it literally just like bounces off and it doesn't even hit the windshield. Um I guess you could just I mean, honestly, if it was me, I'd be throwing a blanket, like a fluffy blanket on there if it really came down to it. I don't know if that works. I will preface that with that. I don't know if that will help. I would assume it would help. Try at your own risk. Again, if you're in this tornado warning, you need to be taking shelter right now. Check that correlation coefficient on it. Still don't see anything on the CC. Oh my goodness, yeah. Rambin, Louisiana. Just a straight line wind and hail threat for you. By that time of night, I really highly doubt we'll see any more tornadoes. After this, I'm probably good for the night, other than the wind and hail. Princeton, Texas. All right, they updated this. Still radar indicated. Texarkana, you're good. Just wind and hail right now, and then once this line passes, you're good for the rest of the night. Princeton, Texas. Princeton. You're good in Princeton for tonight. I'm in a single wide trailer in Stonewall, Louisiana, right under Shreveport. Will I be okay? You should be. I don't. We're not gonna have any major tornadoes. There's gonna be a wind and hail threat, but you should be okay in a trailer with the wind and hail threat. Just stay in. Just stay in your trailer. Of course. Yeah. Bryan, Arkansas. I got you. Just rain tonight. I think. Yeah. Just rain. All right, they are currently updating this. Or they're updating something. Something is. I'm getting an alert for somewhere. Nothing's blinking though. So they must have updated something. I wish there's something wrong with the app where it just doesn't do what I need it to do. Glade water. Straight line wind and hail threat, and we're monitoring the tornado warning. Right now, the hail and wind threat is like up to 80 mile per hour, and actually, I can tell you what the wind 70 mile per hour, and hail up to 2 inches. Their mesoscale discussion was for 3.5 inches though earlier. Rotation is pretty strong still on this, so or not as strong, but strong enough to where it still should stay warned. And you still have that inflow notch right here. Right now, this storm right here is warned for golf ball size hail and 70 mile per hour winds. Okay. Still got a velocity couplet right here. Hi, Cactus over on YouTube. I'm also on YouTube, guys, so I don't know if they're still there, but hi, Cactus. I stream on YouTube and on TikTok right now, so TikTok does do way better on actually getting information out to people and like people actually showing up to watch. YouTube, not so much. Pittsburgh, Texas. Right now, that's actually where we're monitoring. You do need to be in your safe place. If there's a tornado, I'm thinking it's more south and to the west of y'all. But either way, still stay in your safe place. What do you mean I can't talk? What do you mean? Camden, Arkansas? You are under a severe thunderstorm warning for 1 inch hail, 60 mile per hour, but for tornado risk, you're good. Hooks, Texas. Uh, it's just raining right now, right there. Um, Once this a little bit of rain passes, y'all are good for the rest of the night. I think it's clear skies after that. Again, still got a tight rotation right here. Of course, thank you. Rotation's broadened out on this. They said y'all had a formation near you. What? Right now, we're just monitoring this tornado warning. There is an inflow notch on it. Victory City? Okay. I can look that up too. Yeah, no. Somebody was pulling your leg. For sure. Is it barely raining there? It's literally sprinkling. Probably a mist. Still got rotation right here, south and west of Pittsburgh. Time this out for anybody out ahead of this. I'll get that off my screen. It's about 32 minutes away from Gilmer. Way over an hour for Longview. Of course. I don't know what they telling you. What do you mean? Is this south or north? Is it moving south or north? It is currently moving southeast or southeast probably. I can check what exactly their statement says. It's moving south at 30 miles per hour. I would say southeast, but south is good enough too. Camden, Arkansas. Camden, over here, y'all are having a severe thunderstorm warning with 1 inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds. Not expecting any tornadoes. So. Uh, no, we don't expect really anything. No tornado risk down here, if that's what you're asking. Now, will you see some weather down here? We can check. You'll see these come across. It's probably going to be straight line winds, though, and hail. I'm trying to think. That's 8 and 9. Is there a risk tomorrow for that? I'll have to check. Let me check. Yeah, no tornado risk, just hail and wind threat for you. All right, they did extend this tornado warning. Still radar indicate it. Expires in 40 minutes. It's heading towards Gilmer, East Mountain, Union Grove, Gladewater, White Oak, y'all are all either on the edge or just outside of this. We're monitoring it for you, Longview, right now. We're monitoring this. Winfield? Did y'all get hit? Like, was it an actual tornado? I know earlier. I think we had seen like an actual signature. Hold on. I wonder if I can literally show it to y'all. It's just loading. It takes a second. Yeah. Cause see, right there by Mount Vernon, it looks like we got a tornado signature. So it's possible. I hope y'all are good. All right, let me go to back to 14 frames. Switch back to velocity. Still got rotation here too. Dang. Yeah. I backed it up. It like because it looked like there was like a CC drop. And like obviously you could see the rotation and I had already called it before they even warned it. Did it Do you know if it was like an actual tornado that came through or was it just the wind? Because it was calling for 70-mile-per-hour straight line winds when it went through there, I think. Just to time this out for y'all real quick. That is not the tool I want. I want this tool right here. I don't know why my tool doesn't want to work. Gilmer, 27 minutes. East Mountain, 48 minutes. No, I ran outside to turn out the animals and it was whipping, but it's dark, but it was so loud. Yeah. I mean, especially at night, especially, you're probably not going to see anything. You might hear it, not going to see it. If you see it, it's probably too close for you to be outside. I'm going to be real. Unless it's a really good, like, lit up storm from the lightning. Still radar indicated only then. They just put a warning out over here for golf ball size hail, 70-mile-per-hour winds. Yeah. There's Not only is it the tornado threat, but it's also got golf ball size hail. Like, definitely in golf ball. Send me some pics. You gotta get the pictures, at least after it's safe. This is in Pittsburgh, Texas. This is in Texas. Still got rotation right here. I do appreciate all the follows and likes, everyone. Thank you for the love. I do appreciate it. This is actually my second time doing live coverage. I graduate and become an official meteorologist this May. Bet. Thank you so much. Is it okay if I use it for something if I do end up using it or when I use it? Hey, yo. Let me know if it works for real, though. Thank you, Dab. Oh, we did get a tornado warning down here. Sorry, guys. This is completely outside of our risk zone, too. Tornado for Bassfield, Prentice. Definitely has a hook, too. Let's check the velocity and see how long this has been together. Start to come together. They've tornado warning. It's not strong rotation, but you definitely can see the hook on it. You live in this area, you need to take shelter. Thank you. I appreciate it, Cheyenne. Again, we got 2 active tornado warnings right now. One of them is a duplicate for the one over there in Texas. This one's outside of our zone area, so it's definitely concerning because when people don't expect it and we don't have them in there or notify them that they might get one, then nobody's paying attention in this areas usually. You should be able to just message it to me. I might have to accept your message before it lets you send it. I don't know. Either that or you can just post it. I need to set up a thing like some of the other people where you can like just send me the stuff. Actually, I could do that. I can set up. I have a Discord, but it's a gaming Discord. I need to set up a proper Discord for my channel, and then y'all can go in there and drop all the stuff you want to drop in there. San Gabriel, Texas. Let's go check on this warning real quick, and I'll look up San Gabriel, Texas. Still got some rotation here. So y'all, if you live in this area, you need to be in your safe place. And let me look up the San Gabriel, Texas. San Gabriel, Texas is good tonight. Cheyenne, when I get a minute, I'm gonna try and I'll try and set up my Discord in the next couple days, and then people will be able to share anything they want to share. Gilmer, Texas. Right now, we're monitoring the tornado. The rotation is broadened out a lot, but there is a hail and wind threat that is coming with this. So even if you don't see a tornado, there is going to be some strong winds and hail that's coming through your area. Sent me another photo on Paris, Texas. This is the tornado that went there. That's nice. It's probably EF0, EF1. Nothing major. Okay, but Let's go over here and check our other warning real quick. Still got some rotation on it. Let's check the activity. Still got a little hook right here, a little info notch. It's only radar indicated. It is producing golf ball size hail though. Let's check the wind threat on this as well. 60 mile per hour wind, golf ball size hail as well. Right now we are monitoring it. We haven't seen anything like on the CC. They definitely had a lot of hail come through. Still got rotation right here. Okay. No CC drop either. Again, we got 2 tornado warnings. This is a duplicate warning. This is the extended warning for it. It's probably 2 separate. That's just for 1 tornado though. And then this one over here. This one's outside of our risk zone actually. So it's surprising that we're seeing something. It does have a hook on it though and an inflow notch. And it's rotating. Yeah, it's been already went through Pittsburgh. Someone earlier said that they were getting really bad hail and wind from it. Still got a little inflow notch right there. I did get the video. Still, I think it's only these 3 active tornado warnings. Let's check the velocities on both of them again. Still got rotation on that one. I can show y'all what the rotation was. And even if you do not see a tornado with this, you are going to see hail and wind. This is going to be a big hail and wind producer. So we got rotation over here near Bassfield. If you're in Bassfield, you need to get to your safe place. That's just contamination. Appreciate all the follows, everyone, and all the likes and the gifts. Let's check the velocity on this. The velocity's, it's kind of like the velocity keeps cycling on this. I don't know if there's actually, if it's actually still producing anything or not. Even if it's not, it's producing big hail. Just did a big warning for $half size hail and 60 mile per hour winds. That's for this whole line that's starting to form up. That's basically, this is just going to turn into a big line. It basically has at this point. It's still working there, but Texarkana, you are good for the night. Where's this at? This is near Gilmer, Texas, and Longview, Texas. We're monitoring this as it moves towards Longview, actually. It still does have that inflow notch right there. And rotation is stronger on it. Benton, Oklahoma. I think Benton, Oklahoma is good for tonight, but I am going to look up just to make sure. Did I not spell it right? That is the Benton you gave me. There is no Benton, Oklahoma. I don't think. Benton Road? Benton, Louisiana. Okay. Straight line wind and hail threat. We're not expecting. If we get any more tornadoes, it'd be weak and short-lived, probably. Dallas, Fort Worth. You're good for tonight in Dallas. Longview, we're monitoring this tornado warning that's moving towards you. The rotation on it is broadened out, though, in the last few scans. Don't really see the inflow notch on it anymore, either. Check on the tornado warning down here near Bassville that's outside of our area. Still got some rotation right here. That might be contaminated, though. I think some of that is contamination. No CC drop. Should you go to sleep? Are you in Longview? I would wait and see what happens first, but I think it's dying out. Let's check the velocities on it again. Yeah, the velocities are definitely weakening on it. The tornado, the one that was, if there was one, is gone probably by now, if not about to be gone. Yeah, just wait. We're just waiting to see if they extend it. Right now, there's not enough rotation for there to be a tornado, uh, in my opinion. Check the tornado one over here real quick. Still got rotation on it. And again, guys, don't go outside to try and check this stuff out. It is nighttime. You're not going to see anything. Griffin, Georgia, over from YouTube. I just saw the YouTube. I got the chats together, but sometimes I only see the TikTok and I don't be seeing the YouTube. Griffin, Georgia, over the next 7 days. I think nothing. Let me look. Global. That is not what I want. Why is that? Does it not let me? I guess I have to pull it up somewhere else. Can I at least pull up the GFS one? Does that give me a composite reflectivity? Okay. See, that's what I don't understand. Is there no? Yeah, apparently they don't have that, so I have to show you the GFS. GFS in Georgia. Right now in Georgia, it's really just gonna be okay. It's not even loading anything in. That only lets me go through 427. Nothing severe for y'all. All right, have a good night. Please stay safe. I go back to live radar now. Let's check up on these tornado warnings real quick, and then I'll check on a couple places for y'all again. Rotation's broadened out a lot for this tornado warning. They'll probably let that one go. Then down here for this one, rotation's broadened out as well. Dallas, you're good for tonight. It's broadened out a lot. I think you're good. If that changes, I mean, let me time it out for you real quick so you know like how long it is or how far away it is from you. It's half an hour from you, 35 minutes. So before you see anything from this, probably just a storm. As long as it continues to trend the way it is, it's probably just a storm. Hail and wind. All right. Mustang, Oklahoma. We'll start with that one. Mustang, Oklahoma. Where is my radar sites? You're good for tonight. Okay, I'll see you back in a bit. Carthage, Texas. Straight line wind and hail threat. We are monitoring this tornado warning right now, but the last time I checked, the velocities had weakened a lot on it. Lakeport, Texas. Same for you. Just straight line winds, hail threat. We are monitoring the tornado. Just so y'all can get a little bit of timing, if you see where you live, if there is a tornado and it's moving in this general direction, it'll let me place down the polygon. Okay, apparently not. Sometimes that tool works and then sometimes it freaks out. And it freaked out again. There's the timings for y'all. We're actually in Texas right now. Right now, it's just the northeastern portion of Texas. Doesn't even include Dallas, though. Let's check on our other tornado warning real quick. Still got some rotation on it. If you're in Bassfield, probably Summerall, I'd be watching out for this. Rotation has gotten very broad on this. Do you know what time it's going to start raining in Benton, Louisiana? It's raining right now in Benton. Or at least it says it is. May not be making it to the ground. Probably is, but uh yeah, we're monitoring it. The rotation is really broadened out on it though. Yeah, it's broadened out a lot. Is Anna, Texas safe? I'm pretty sure I've looked that up a couple of times. Anna, Texas, yeah, you're good for tonight. Not expecting anything. Pittsburgh, Texas just got hit by all of this. You are dealing with rain and stuff now. Yeah, once this line is passed through, you are good for the night. Storming bad here in Hughes Springs. Yep, y'all probably had some hail and wind that came through earlier that was real bad. Yeah, we're Longview's right here. We're watching it right now. Even if you don't see a tornado from this, which right now the velocities would indicate that there's probably not a tornado on the ground. There's no real couplet here, just some broad rotation. But even if I can time it out for you real quick. 31 minutes from Longview. I just got another alert. Severe thunderstorm warning alert for this one. Still's got an inflow notch and a hook. Is this just a bad radar site? Let me see if I can find a better radar site. Who is warning this actually? That's a good question. KJAN. Where is that? See, I don't see the KJAN site. There might not be on here. Check the velocity on this again though. Still got rotation on it too. Oh, they let it expire. Not much rotation on this one either. They'll probably let that one expire, honestly. They let the other one expire early, I think, too, which is a good thing. Yeah, y'all just had that mess come through. Not really seeing anything concerning anymore on reflectivity. You can still see the hail though. A lot of lightning too. We currently have one tornado warning, four severe thunderstorm warnings, three special weather statements. Actually, more than that. I don't. What's the difference between these? These must be different kind of special. These are. This is for fire risk, I think. Yeah, wildfire risk. I'm probably gonna let this expire. There's no real substantial rotation. You can look at storm relative velocity. That's helpful to look at sometimes. Yeah, rotation is very broad on it. I think we're finally starting to move into the night where it's just going to be hail and wind, but we'll stay on for probably a little bit until it's been a little bit without a tornado warning, and then we'll call it a night. While that is the case, let's see if it'll let me. It's the NAM. This is 0Z. Is that the most up to date? Yeah. I'm gonna put on the rotation by Gilmer. Are you talking about down here? Hold on, let me go back to radar. Are you talking about over here? Oh, this one. I see Gilmer right now. Yeah, the last time I checked, the rotation had broadened out a lot. There's really nothing there anymore. Why is Shreveport in the red? So the red is this is just a severe thunderstorm watch. So storms are continuing to move south into the east right now. So eventually they will get to Shreveport sometime tonight. But it's only for a wind and a hail threat. They really aren't concerned about if any more tornadoes happen. It's probably just going to be a quick spin up, like when the line of storms form. They're called the QCLS threats. All right. They put another. They put tornado possible in this. So if you whoever was in Longview, I would probably one stay tuned, two just it's up to you really honestly. You could just go lay down in your safe place if you're ready to go to bed and you just aren't trying to watch anything anymore. But they are calling that's a tornado possible tag on it for golf ball size hail and wind and 70 mph. So if you do live in Longview, I'd keep an eye on this. Right now, that is our main concern as if this starts rotating again. But right now, the rotation is very broad. While we wait to see what happens with that, let me see if I can actually do what I wanted to do now. So we want to do a data overlay. Severe weather. Let's see what our categorical is for tomorrow. Got an enhanced risk tomorrow for Tulsa. That's going to be a busy day tomorrow. Let's look at the actual model. Look at NAM. What's our tornado risk for tomorrow? That's what everybody wants to really know. Got a 5% tornado risk with a hatched intensity of 1. So a hatched means we could see EF2 or greater tornadoes as well tomorrow. And then on top of that, it is concerning. Some of these look like it's going to be, it depends on what the storm structure is, but it looks like we might get some discrete supercells tomorrow in this area too. Alrighty, let's go ahead and head back to single site radar. Let me turn this back off for us. Let's check the velocities on this and see what's going on. Rotation is still broad on it. Hi, Mesomat. Mesomat is one of the people I used to watch, and I literally just started doing this like yesterday. Tyler, Texas. Right now, we're just watching a straight line wind and hail threat for y'all. There is a low tornado risk right now. Thank you. I actually am excited. I graduate and become an official meteorologist this May. So, fun stuff. Still marked as tornado possible. Come on, let me click off. Yeah, I am ready to be done. I took a 2-year break and I came back to finish. Dang. Yeah, I think the hardest part is specifically where went for my program is our math department, our teachers didn't really speak English. So I ended up having a teacher who didn't understand like the question I was asking and they couldn't help me. So I ended up I literally had to do like what they call a withdrawal or whatever that doesn't count against you and I had to take it over the summer with somebody else. It was so cooked. Not really seeing much rotation on this. They'll probably, unless something changes, they're probably going to drop the tornado possible on that. Nice. Yeah, when I took it with someone who actually spoke English and could understand me, I think I got a B on it too. But I don't know. There's just something about like being in college and these teachers just don't teach math the same for some reason. Because when I was in high school, I was one of the people who was like really, really good at math. And then when I got to college, it was like, what? Still watching the tornado possible. We did get a tornado warning over here though that surprised me completely out of everything. It was, they warned it right over here near Bassfield. That surprised me. Yeah, I have plans. So I had already like bought a ticket for like an event I'm going to tomorrow. So I already have plans to like go do that. So I was like, oh my God, like I'm about to miss like so much good weather. So what I'll just have to see how it works out if like I'm able to go live at all tomorrow. If not, I'll be here for the other days at least. But I still have classes. Oh Lord. Right now I have a research project that I'm working on. Or it's just a research paper idea. And then oh yeah, Monday's gonna be a bad day. You need to be careful Monday. I am not looking forward to having to do I have a research paper I have to turn in, and then I'm also in cartography right now, and we're having like our final project for that of making a map. Western Kentucky. Nice. I am from Virginia, actually. Currently go to Virginia Tech. Yup. Currently up in the mountains. Thank you. Have a good night too, Matt. Shoot, I'll probably be in your stream sometime in a few days too. Still not seeing really any rotation. It still says tornado possible on it though. Check around on some other stuff. Think if they drop the tornado possible, I'll call it for tonight as long as I don't see anything else concerning. We'll probably take a look at what we're looking at tomorrow. Yeah, still broad. There's no longer a tornado warning or anything for it. Longview right now, I they're calling tornado possible on it. Uh, I don't know about that, but right now there's you're good. Let me check reflectivity real quick. Yeah, the main thing I'm just concerned about is probably just the hail coming through. Yeah. Yeah, they're calling for golf ball size out. White Oak. Where is White Oak? Yeah, you probably had that come through. Hughes Springs now. I really cannot type on my keyboard tonight. Hughes Springs. You are probably just coming out of the rain if it hasn't stopped yet. And after that, for the rest of the night, you're good. Don't forget to drop a like and a follow because I will be trying to go live the next few days. I don't know if I'm going to be able to be live tomorrow. I should be able to be live Sunday though. And I'm hoping I can be live Monday. Still just watching this. Let's see. Still got a tornado possible tag on it too. I wonder what they're seeing that they think is gonna cause a tornado. That's what I'm curious about because I do not see any real rotation on this thing. Not enough for a tornado, at least. How far does that local radar go? Not far enough. Is this just a really? I must just have a really bad coverage right here for radar. For those of the people who are joining, we're just monitoring this tornado possible severe thunderstorm warning. McKinney, Texas. I don't know why it does this, where every time. There we go. I figured out how to way to fix it. Thank goodness. Otherwise, I was gonna have to close them up again. McKinney, Texas, you're good for the night. Of course. Yeah, all the storms have been really slow moving today. Yeah, it's just these storms that are moving through right now. No, it's all going south. If you're new here or you're just joining, we are still monitoring. Oh, they finally let the tornado possible go off. But okay, bad. Well, if that is the case, I am gonna call it a night. I will try and be live tomorrow. If not, I will. Yeah, have a good night, Luke. You're good to go to bed now. I am gonna try and be live the next few days, but I already had previous plans for tomorrow, but hopefully I can be live for the rest. But if you're new, drop a follow so you can join next time and drop a like. But I hope y'all have a good night.